The birch tree provides me with a certain type of branch or a top. It's called the Y pole. The reason the birch tree have these Y poles more often, and the reason I use them quite often, is because they are a hardwood and are quite strong, even the smaller diameters. So they're very usable for a lot of different things, the Y poles. The reason they usually have these Y poles is because animals love eating the tops of the birch trees when they're younger. They're very succulent and tasty for both rabbits, deer, and moose. So quite often what they'll do is they'll come along and they'll trim off the top of the branch. When they trim off the top of the branch, when it's young, it'll split into two. And that's what creates the Y poles when it grows up. If you check out this tree right here, there's a nice big Y up there. It looks nice and strong. This thing is a nice diameter that I want to use, so I'm going to cut down this tree and show you how to use Y poles to make a sawhorse. The reason I would want to make a sawhorse is if I was out camping and I had a wood stove, winter camping or something, and I had a wood stove and I needed to cut the wood down to size to fit in the wood stove. A sawhorse is a lot better. So when I go to cut the tops off the Y pole, I want to cut them off extra long. If I think I've just cut them off the right size, typically what happens is I've cut them too short. And then I have to go out and cut another tree. And then I'm using my tools too much and I'm spending too many calories in a survival situation. So leave them long. You can always cut them down to size once it's in position. And there we go, first Y pole cut. Let's go cut a second one. So here I've cut my two Y poles. I've already put one in position here. The second one I'll put in position right now. So I'm gonna take them, put the heavy end on the ground, take the Y or the V of it, put it in, and lock it into position. A little higher here, and lock it into position. It works with gravity and friction to hold it in place. Now I've got both my Y poles up. I can grab my firewood, place it on the two Y poles, and I've got myself now a sawhorse. Okay, so again, with the sawhorse, it's up off the ground, it's more comfortable, it's way safer cutting position when you're using these hand saws. Again, so here I go, I got it on the sawhorse, and then I can just lock it in position. I rotate my saw back and forth so I can cut through it faster. And then I can just pull the wood through, cut my next piece. Nice dry hardwood.